Boy. One thing I could always say that I've learned how to do in life, in my life, just simply mind my business. If it ain't concerning me, if it ain't got nothing to do with me, if it's not affecting me per se directly, then it ain't none of my business, right? But what becomes my business due to the fact that I once was a street individual, right? And I went to prison, man, for a long time, almost 21 years to be exact, right? And since I've been home from prison, obviously, I done refrained myself from the streets. I don't partake in the streets. I don't play in the streets. I don't associate with the streets. I may socialize to an extent, but I know how far to go with it, right? But just because I'm not in the streets anymore, right, that don't necessarily mean that I can't speak about the streets or the activity that's going on in the streets or the people that's partaking in the shit that's going on in the streets, right? And with that being said, we all know there's rules to the game, man. There's certain stuff you don't do. There's certain stuff you don't say. You know the old saying, though, you know, speak no evil, hear no evil, see no evil, all that stuff there. That's real shit, bro. That ain't just something that somebody just randomly came up with. That's a part of the code to the streets, man. You gotta keep your mouth shut. You know, if you ain't directly involved in something, how can you sit here and speak on it as if you are a word? Don't make no sense, right? But I'm gonna shout out one platform, right? And I'm gonna shout this guy out, man, because even though he be on the, you know, the news, anchor type stuff and all of that, Buddy videos are different. He may go into depths. He give you the negative side, then he also give you the resolution to that. He hits you with the positive side. He show you how to navigate to keep yourself from being entangled or entrapped within certain stuff. And I don't know the brother name, but his channel is Urban Politicians TV. He the one that say, you know, stay on your pivot at all times. I got a lot of love and respect for that brother, right? I've been checking out his podcast, and no, I'm not clout chasing. I don't have to do that. I earned my own stripes when I was in the streets. Pull it up, you feel me? So I ain't got to do all of that. It's just, like I said, I'm not in the streets, but I came from the streets. Real recognize real. You know what I'm saying? You give an individual they flowers while they still here so they can celebrate it, right? And where I'm going at with this, Buddy spoke on something, man, and it really got my attention, you know what I'm saying? And what it was, he kind of like tapped in with that Rick Ross and Drake situation. Y'all guys know Rick Ross and his security was attacked. I think it was in Vancouver. I know it was in Canada, somewhere like that. And you know, Rick Ross and Drake had been beefing for a minute. And I still don't know what the beef is about. I don't know if it's about a female or is it just straight out hate from what side? I don't know. But like I said, I fuck with Ross and I fuck with Drake. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I just had some issues with Drake. You know, Rick Ross was firing at him and he was quiet and silent. But then when this situation hit with Rick Ross, you know, he became voiceative. You know, he started posting video clips saying, you know, da-da-da-da this and da-da-da-da that, right? And I know they say, you know what I'm saying, you know, real killers move in silence. I get it. I understand that, right? But in a situation like that, you know, that's just like me speaking on something or about something, or me throwing a rock and hide behind a tree. I look at that situation like that, man. And Drake been, you know, Drake, since he been out, man, Drake's a hell of an artist, man. He been making some great music. I can't take nothing away from the brother. You know what I'm saying? He's a hell of an artist. What I'm saying is, when you got two brothers like that, man, you know what I'm saying, that made history in their own way, right? There's gonna always be conflictions. It's gonna be issues. It's gonna be problems. That's just like a relationship with a woman. Ain't no relationship perfect. Can't nobody sit here and tell me they in a relationship or been in a relationship, marriage or non-marriage, and you never had words with your spouse, with your companion, with your partner, with your other better second half. That's natural. Shit gonna happen, right? And for these brothers to be where they at in their lives and in their careers or whatever, a lot of them ain't even doing music no more. They done made their money. They done, drove off into the sunset. They done invested in businesses or whatever. And they just doing spectacular, man. You know what I'm saying? Most of them interacting with the people. Well, I can't say Drake. I can say Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? Rick Ross interact with the people. With the millionaires and the non-millionaires. You know what I'm saying? Rick Ross show you how to get to the bag. And I respect that. On the other end, for us with Drake, he ain't so much out there like that. I get it, right? Some people just like to remain private. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that to say this. There is no way you mean to tell me that these brothers can't come to a head and come to an agreement and be like, you know what? We supposed to be representatives for the culture, man. What we do, the way we act, the way we carry ourselves, is a reflection on the culture, man. Especially the youth. They watching us. So how can we try to brand them or teach them and show them or educate them how to become successful young men and women if our ways and actions is not reflecting that we are manifesting or speaking on or about? So let's sit down at the round table, man, and chop this thing up like grown men. Let's see what both of us went wrong, because I'm pretty sure both of them was wrong, not just one. There's always two sides to every story. But let's sit down and talk about this shit, man. Done with it. Let's make a couple records together, or a record together or something. Or let's go in on some stuff together. Let's build something, you know what I'm saying, in the communities, you know what I'm saying, for these poverty streets, you know what I'm saying, something like that. But it's to a point now where Rick Ross was literally punched. And his security guard, he got punished. I'm talking about Buddy got beat, big dude. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, now that happened, can't nobody sit here and tell me that it's not gonna escalate. Ross gonna get some get back. I don't care what nobody say. That one move might have made Drake country look bad. You know what I'm saying? Because really, folks can take it how they want to take it now, to be honest with you. And like I said, Rick Ross, he definitely gonna clap back. I know he gonna clap back. When, how it's gonna happen, how it's gonna turn out, that's yet to be known and seen. But it's gonna happen, man. And we just gotta figure out a way to be able to overcome situations that could be avoided or prevented. You know, and like I said, man, it's so much stuff going on out there in the music industry, in the hip hop business community or whatever, man. And you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, you know, the situation with Julio Foolio, you know what I'm saying? Rick Ross and Drake, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of stuff going on, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see nothing good coming out of any of this, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to figure out a way to be able to, you know what I'm saying, navigate through this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock nobody, you feel me, for coming on, doing whatever they do. But when you got people, man, that just continuously trying to add fire on top of fire, man, instead of trying to take some water and put it out, that's the kind of stuff that don't set good with me. It don't set good with me, man. You know, it's just a lot of these bloggers out here that I don't respect, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, a lot of them, you know what I'm saying, they make, and I'm not going to say they not conscious and aware of it, because they are. You know, I never dry snitching. That's a term that I've never used. You know, nigga, either you snitching or you not. Simple as that. Point blank, period. And that's what a lot of these guys doing, man. They don't realize. They telling, man. You know, one thing I was always taught, man, even you know, I've been in the penitentiary, man. I've been around real killers, you know what I'm saying, drug lords, and I've been around people like that. It's just certain stuff. It's certain rules to the game that you don't break, bro. And one thing about it, you never speak on, especially murders and stuff like that. You don't speak on stuff like that, man. Especially if it has nothing to do with you. So why run to social media and discuss something that has nothing to do with me, and then sit there and try to break it down? You know, these guys they have the audacity, bro, to come on social media, on YouTube, and literally break these cases down. And I'm like, do Buddy realize what he doing or what they doing? Do they understand that they literally investigating cases, bro? Like, they putting shit together? The feds is watching, bro. These people is watching everything. And y'all sitting here talking about this stuff openly like this? Oh, well, I got information from such and such. Word, you know, word in the street. This came from this person. This came from that person. Man, you don't do stuff like that. That's just straight out snitching, bro. You do not do stuff like that. It's policing. You do not do stuff like that by no fucking means necessary, bro. And I keep telling folks that, man. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all don't understand that, because at the end of the day, I just feel like, again, this is what people, unfortunately, this is social media. So people gonna be people, man, and they gonna do the stuff they do. But I just want to send a word out to y'all bloggers, man. Man, y'all gotta stop doing that, bro. Stop getting people's convicted, man. Stop, you know what I'm saying, getting people's killed, because that's what y'all doing, man. Again, if it has nothing to do with you, if it's not affecting you, your family, or those that you deal with, man, don't speak on it, man, for the code of the streets, man. And that's your word for the day. I'm out.